How many times have we been here before, Scully? Right here. So close to the truth. And now with what we've seen and what we know, to be right back at the beginning with nothing.
This is different, Mulder.
No, it isn't. You were right to want to quit. You were right to want to leave me. You should get as far away from me as you can. I'm not going to watch you die, Scully, because of some hallowed personal cause of mine. Go be a doctor. Go be a doctor while you still can.
I can't. I won't, Mulder. I'll be a doctor, but my work here is here with you now. I won't quit until the truth is exposed, until we get to the bottom of this.
We're never going to find out. Go be a doctor.
Look, if I quit now, they win.
But how are we ever going to find out how in the heck Jimmy is 7-1?
Welcome to week 9 of Tonto's Demise podcast. I can't do it. Screw it. I can't do it anymore.
What do you mean you can't do it anymore?
Obviously, you haven't seen the video yet, or maybe you have, but Craig and Judd, they did an incredible video of us. They mocked us. They did the same exact introduction as we do, and they did it better than we do it on a weekly basis. So how can we move forward?
Well, I mean, they've been playing this they planned it for like a week. I mean, we only planned for 20 minutes or less.
That's true, but they did a better version of us as real people, and that's kind of scary.
Well, maybe we should do a version of them.
We could, but I just want to point out, I'm hoping everyone checks out this video. I've only watched the first 5 minutes, and it's hilarious, but Jut apparently actually put some time into getting into character, right?
He grew a big beard just to be like me.
And I wish he would have shaved his head completely, because that would have shown true commitment. But instead, he's wearing like pantyhose.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think that would have showed true commitment. That would have been the definition of character acting.
It's true, but
Put him right up there with De Niro.
yeah. But it was spot on. So gotta give him credit where credit's due. It's good to see that Craig's alive, which is exactly what he said as me in the video, which is making me really mad. So,
well, I like it because there are a couple of white guys just doing a show, and because they're white. That's about what it is. I think it was a great show because they're white. I mean, Craig might be part Spic. I'm not sure. He's a little bit darker skinned.
all right, we'll go. There goes the first racist comment of the day.
Well, I figure I should live up to the characters that they're playing.
I assume that they probably do some racist drops throughout the video. I haven't seen it, but I can only assume.
A few. Just a few. But they did really do a great job. I can't give away the whole thing. I feel like since you only watched like 5 of the first 5 minutes, you are going to be even more surprised. And I think you're going to have a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs, a lot of tears. It's a real emotional adventure.
Well, I'm just glad that Craig has something to laugh about. I'm just glad that he is be able to basically show up to life every day. Be able to wake up, get out of bed. So fantasy football is not doing it. So at least imitating greatness is one way of doing that.
Imitating greatness. Wow.
I'm obviously joking.
I don't know if you are, Brian. You're pretty stone-faced when you said it.
So anyways, great job, guys. Can't wait to watch it. We'll probably do more of a little recap or review next week, a little more in depth. So.
Oh yes, yeah. We'll talk about it more next week. It was a great idea. Never saw it coming. Hope you guys do it again.
So yeah, on to week 9. Tonto Bull 6 champ.
Tonto Bowl 1 and Tonto Bowl 3 champion. When there were only 8 teams, and it was harder because there was more players for each team to pick from. Therefore, the player pool was greater, and it was more difficult to play against each other each week. That was my statement, and I'm sticking to it.
That was the only part of the video I really got to see so far, and Justin did a better job of it, and he is mocking you. And it's so funny that he's mocking you, and you're still serious about it. You really actually believe that it was harder.
It was harder.
It's like everyone in the room realizes it's a joke except for you, and we're making fun of you.
It's not a joke.
It's a joke.
It's not a joke. It was harder. 8 teams is harder.
All right, we're gonna agree to disagree on this one.
I guess so, because you guys are all wrong. Unfinished. I can't even do it, Brian.
I know,
man. He did it better than me.
He did. He looked straight in the camera and he just unfinished business you.
He did. So, Unfinished business.
Yeah, maybe we have to change. I think we have to change every segment of the freaking show now.
I think we
I
do.
haven't seen the whole video, but I'm assuming they probably nailed everything. So, anyways,
We have to completely revamp the whole thing.
we're going to have to scrap it.
Bye week.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like one of those tech companies. You just like build it up really big and then you sell it off. Although it was stolen, so we can't really sell it.
Wait, what did we steal?
No,
They stole it, yeah.
Exactly. So,
They're like Microsoft to
yeah,
Apple.
exactly. Maybe we could sue them at least.
What for? They don't have anything.
Yeah, they don't
You
have-
know, Justin has like 2 kids that we know about.
that we know about.
Craig is in an apartment above a garage
True.
with, and all his worldly possessions, all the money he has is always invested into books, music, and
I like his music.
oh yeah, well, and props for the next time he does a his version of the podcast.
Oh yeah, good point.
Obviously, that wig was like $1,000.
It looked real.
I mean, I thought it was real. The shimmery blonde, that was that looked like the old Brian Voltzko that I knew.
We could spend our entire unfinished business just talking about it, but gotta let it go. Gotta
Yeah.
let it go for now.
True. Well, I mean, those were like $30 pantyhose on Justin's head too.
How would you know the $30?
I mean, Justin and his wife are into some kinky shit. Ask him if he remembers Big Blue. He'll tell you all about it.
All right, we'll
Or his
save
wife
that.
will tell you all about
Well, whenever we interview him on the show, we'll have to ask him about. Maybe if we go there for Thanksgiving in the Kitchen of Love, we'll have to bring that up.
it. All right. Well, I mean, all I'm saying is that they purchased Big Blue to make up for Justin's Little Blue.
Okay, I think you've said enough. So, anyways, my team is really blowing it this week. I'm just doing a live update here. It looks
Garbage.
Garbage. It looks to me like Drew Brees has already fumbled and threw an interception in the first quarter. So, not only did I not start Carolina D, I'm clearly playing Drew Brees, and it's not going well. So, this is going to be a long podcast.
Thanks.
So, on to unfinished business finally. You'll be happy to hear it's not for Kabisic, it's not for the Isotopes, and this week it's actually for somebody we've been ragging on the entire season. And no, it's not your mom.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, feeling a lot of anger right now. Feeling a lot of anger.
Where's my mom?
No, just stories of like life and fantasy football, so you're the closest
Jesus.
one to me. I had to lash out.
What has my mom ever done to you?
Sorry, nothing. She's a saint. Sorry,
She's a
Emily.
saint.
Sorry, Emily. So anyways, you're going out to Josh. Josh, I owe you an apology. I ripped your team a new one, and I said my bench could beat your actual team. Well, not only did my bench not come close to beating your team, I would have actually lost to you this week, and I would have lost to you in horrific fashion by 0.5, in true Kabisic fashion. So, I apologize. I take it back. Not going to apologize for anything else, like your team names. They're still freaking awful.
Awful.
Awful. Isotope Killer or Isotope Slayer. It's like,
Way to play off of me.
yeah.
I mean, gosh, Josh.
reaching for straws. But anyways, not going to turn this into another rip fest on you, although Delhi wants to.
If I play him again, my team's gonna be something like Chemical Engineering Idiot. Because that's a great name. I really thought about that one hard.
Well, a little harder than he did for his team names.
Probably.
But Josh, I apologize. You know, it didn't really mean anything too bad by it. But your team actually showed up. Well, a couple of your players. Who went off for his team?
Wasn't Orange Julius.
No, it wasn't Orange Julius. It was one of the receivers.
Macklin? Was it Macklin?
Yeah, it was Macklin. He got like, what, 40 points?
Yeah, he got like 2 touchdowns, 100-something. Yeah, he did pretty well.
Did pretty well. So, yeah, you got lucky there. What am I doing? I'm like ripping on him again. Sorry, Josh. That's my unfinished business. I am sorry.
Give him credit when credit's due.
You won. Well, you beat me. I think you still lost your matchup.
Yeah, by a
So-
little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
by just a little bit. So, sorry about
The
that.
mystery of Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah, I beat you by like 3.
That's a tough loss.
Yeah.
I gotta admit. I mean, but the fact that he would be 5-3 instead of 4-4, I enjoy because there's a whole mess of 4-4s, which helps me out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind if Jimmy's 7-1. If he becomes 8-1, he's gonna be 8-2 when he faces me.
And
So.
according to you, he's going to lose the whole way to the end of
Well,
the
yeah,
season.
now he has to for my
Prediction.
my prediction to become a reality.
So, all right. Well, that's all that I have for unfinished business for right now. Delling, do you have anything that you wanted to bring up for unfinished business?
Yeah, I got something else. Unfinished business. I really talked about it. It has to do with Bean, of course. Probably some of the most fun I've had with people in matchups. He sent me like 70 text messages. Even while I was at work, I told
Wow.
him, please stop texting me. I can't watch it. And he'd be like, oh, Emmanuel Sanders, another touchdown. This just happened. I'm like, dude, quit it. This is not fun for me.
You can't even watch it.
I know I can't even watch it, but you beat me. Yeah. I'm trying to get. You had the better team.
Dylan, you all
Oh God. You're not a middle-aged lesbian.
right? Dylan, you want me to pause it?
No, I'm good.
You sure, man?
Yeah.
You don't look good.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating a little bit. It's all right. I'm good. I'm controlling my anger. Your team is really good. You definitely have playoff potential. Oh God,
What's wrong, man?
Ryan,
What's wrong?
run! It's happening.
What?
I knew it would happen. One day it would happen. Oh, run! Oh God.
What's wrong?
Hello, Brian.
You look really demented right now. Wait, Bob? Is that you from Twin Peaks?
No, you idiot. It's Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my god! Sitting in front of me.
The very one and only. And I've come for Bean.
Alright, man.
I'm sick of this shit.
Okay.
Why Detling has become such a schmuck. He went to therapy to get rid of me. And it succeeded for a while, and then when I was gone, another thing came. He started doing the drugs and the alcohol and staying away from sex. There's terrible ideas. He needs me in his life. He needs the anger. He needs the rap. And you guys are all going to pay. Bean, you suck. And I'd like to write I have something written for him. If you'd let me speak.
Yeah, man, just don't hurt me, alright? Just don't hurt me.
I'll think about it. This is a reading about Kevin Bean and for Kevin Bean only.
This is like a
But it's for all ears.
This is like a poem?
Yes, I'm being creative and artistic, and I'm not going to do my rapping anymore for Bean because I know he responds better to artistic people. So if you'll allow me, I would like to do a reading.
Sure, man. Just do what you need to do. Get it out.
Thank you. To Bean or not to Bean? That is the question. You and your wife think you're living in a Taylor Swift song. You couldn't be more wrong. There's a storm a-coming, the likes of which you've never seen. When I meet you in the playoffs, I'll be so mean. Congrats on getting a part in the Evansburg version of Sweeney Todd. But I'd be more impressed if you got a starring role in Harold and Maude. You pride yourself on being a thespian, but in reality, you're a 37-year-old lesbian. Boom. Phoenix out.
Delling, are you
What?
there? Delling.
I'm here. What's going on?
Dude,
I'm here.
dude, you just
Well, I'm
turned,
awake.
Dude, you just turned into Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my God. I thought I got rid of him years ago.
No, man, he just came back full force. Are you okay?
Well, I'm not okay, obviously. If I can't control him anymore, we're all in danger. This whole fantasy football league's in danger.
Yeah, man, he basically called out Bean. I thought he was gonna issue a death threat.
It's a good thing I just left Johnstown. He might not survive. I know where Bean lives, and if that means if I know where he lives, Joaquin knows where he lives. And he knows where his wife lives too.
I don't feel so safe anymore.
I don't think we should feel safe. I think this could be like Twin Peaks.
You know, the only time I've ever seen Joaquin Phoenix was through written form back in the day on the message boards.
Well, I lost control, Brian, and I did go to therapy. Nobody should know about that. But it was all to control Joaquin Phoenix and to get rid of him. I thought I did. I thought the doctor was good.
Not good enough, man. Not good enough.
I kept him at bay for years. Everybody beware. This could be the new coming of Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay, well, let's try and finish the show. Do you think you can like stay in your normal character, Detling?
I'll do my best. I need more alcohol to keep him at bay.
Okay, I'll get that.
Trade time, trading guys, excellent.
That was awesome.
Nailed it.
But wait a second. I'm guessing that I haven't watched the video yet, but I'm guessing they probably mocked us doing that, and I'm never gonna do that again.
I can't remember. Actually, I don't think he did mock us. We'd have to watch it again.
Yeah, see how many times they mocked us. So, anyways, Detling, I didn't see any trades up there. What? You told me you wanted to sing the song. Why the hell do you want to sing that?
Well, because we actually have a trade going on live on the podcast.
We do?
Yeah, there's one offer to me by none other than Slutty FC Bahork.
Great name.
Great name. It's he told me that it was his Halloween costume name.
Ah,
Okay, because there's like Slutty Pumpkin.
that's funny.
So he's coming to us as Slutty FC Bahork.
My interpretation of that was I thought like he meant that his team was easy this week. I'm not even kidding, because like I looked at his bench and I looked at everybody like who he owns is on the bye. I figured like his team was easy.
There might have been a double entendre.
Yeah, double entendre, nice. So what's the trade offer?
It is Jordan Reed for Alfred Morris.
So wait, you want to like actually have this rape happen on live podcast?
No, hold on. It's not a trade rape. It's
Well, not yet, because it hasn't happened.
no, it hasn't. But I feel like it's a pretty fair trade. I need a tight end really bad. I was trying to work the trade market, see if I could get anything. The asking prices were too high. Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of them weren't that high. Somebody wanted. I'm not going to do the trade etiquette thing. Craig called me out last year, but I did it mainly because it was Craig. But somebody wanted Calvin Johnson, and although the trade was a little bit fair, I just couldn't pull the trigger. I haven't really gotten to enjoy him this year, and I got this little vision in my head of Calvin Johnson, Randall Cobb, and Josh Gordon all together, and I just feel like it'd just be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
But that being said, I have to make the playoffs first,
right.
or at least be in position week 12 when Gordon comes back. So I don't know. I'm going to keep Calvin. And I'm thinking about making this move. I pressed the button. It said, "Are you sure you want to accept this trade? You will not be able to cancel this trade later." Ooh, is that like Yahoo trying to tell me something?
Well, I don't know. What do you think they're trying to tell you?
Maybe that I shouldn't do this trade.
They're like saying, "Are you drunk?" Basically.
Yeah, it's like kind of like when I'm dealing blackjack and the guy goes to hit when I'm showing a 5 and I go, "Are you sure?" 3 times before I finally go, "Okay, bust."
Well, I really don't think it's trade rape.
No.
So, are you
Yeah,
gonna accept this trade live? I think it could work out for both of you in the long run. It does scare me because it makes his running backs a lot stronger. But
True.
that's my only concern.
But I mean, or his tight end's weaker. I mean, now he has to play Dwayne Allen or Heath Miller. I think Jordan Reed's the best tight end out of all 3.
I agree.
So I really hate Jared Cook. I hate the guy. He's so awful. I mean, he got
is.
1 catch for 10 yards. And the week before, he got like 13 targets. He only caught 4 of them. And the thing is, I know the moment I don't play him, he's going to have like 10 catches for 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like, he has that one game every year. And everybody's like,
Yep.
"Oh, I'm back on the Jared Cook train.
Yep.
Let's ride, baby," until he just disappoints them all over again.
I drafted him last year, and I played him for like 8 weeks until I couldn't take any more. He had that 1 week, and I don't even know if I got that 1 week out of him. I know I played him, but yeah, I hate him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I picked him up and dropped him 3 times this year. I mean, it's been a lot. I mean, we've had a torrid love affair. But so with that being said,
Hold on. It reminds me, the only other tight end that everyone loved but got screwed by at one point in time in their fantasy career is Jermichael Finley. Hubert and I were talking about this week. He's been scorned by him. I've been scorned by him. Everybody and their mother has been scorned by Jermichael Finley.
Craig really got scorned by him.
Yeah, he did. And it's like, Jared Cook is pretty bad. He's like the second coming of Jermichael Finley.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he doesn't break his neck.
So that's true. Did he break his neck whenever Craig had him?
I believe so, yes.
So I think this is a good move for you, if for no other reason, to get rid of Jared Cook. So
I still have to keep him, though, because Washington's on a bye like the next week. So Jared Cook will make an appearance again, and I believe it'll be against Jimmy, of all people.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Maybe this will be the game. That will be the game to take down Jimmy.
With Jared Cook.
Yeah, and if that happens, I mean, if I can find like a $5 TJ Maxx rack jersey of Jared Cook, that's what Jimmy will get at the draft next year.
All right. Well, let's make this trade for real.
All right, I'm about to do it.
Oh, I heard the click. So at
Boom.
9:08, we officially have
There it is.
Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed is part of my team.
Welcome to the team.
For a second, I thought Yahoo was going to put him right in my tight end slot because I know that Jared Cook sucks too, but they did not. They put him at the bottom. So we're going to go and boom. Now I got to fill my running back slot. It's pretty tough, actually. Man, do I go Jamal?
All right, we're not gonna actually watch you or listen to you fill your entire roster for this week. But thanks for sharing the trade information.
Well, Justin, I hope you enjoyed Alfred Morris. It's hard for me to let him go. But sometimes, you got to let your children go. Got to let them grow up. Maybe he'll do better on your roster. And when he hits that field, I hope he destroys people for you. Hope you enjoy. Bye.
Oh, no, he didn't.
All right, with the oh, no, he didn't. Apparently, on Smack Talk, we got a lot of stuff going on. But one thing I like to say, I talked to Tree Size. Me and Tree are playing against each other. And I said a couple of things. I said, I see what you did there, Bradshaw versus Old Team, you cheeky bastard, which is a great move. Hopefully it doesn't work out for you. Then I joked around saying, Matt Prater said, my kicker's so good that even when he's on a bye, he's still projected to get points, which was true. He's projected to get 4.5 points. I don't know how that's possible. Maybe, is he on a playground somewhere kicking field goals and still getting points on Yahoo? If so, that's awesome. But Jimmy took it upon himself to say, he needs to rest his leg. 2 weeks, baby. Which, what was that? Technical difficulties.
Henry.
Okay, but anyways, so he's just putting his nose in everybody's business, and he's really I love that he's saying this to me. Jimmy, there's I know you really want to play me. You really want to beat me. There's a saying. I recently saw a movie. I know you're big on movie quotes. I don't know if you'll be able to get this one, but if you do, my hat's off to you without using the internet. Go see the movie. It's great. It goes, ideals are peaceful. History is violent. That's the quote, and I really thought about it today, and I think it really deals with me and you because you really want to beat me. You and your brother want to beat me so bad because I'm the Huber Slayer. And you just know that I'm just the thorn in your side. Like you just can't beat me. And if we used our ideals, I'd say sure, I'll just step aside and let you win this one. But no, history speaks for itself. It's violent. This game of fantasy football. For as long as you've been in this game, I have beat the shit out of you and your brother. Literally, I've just punched you in the face repeatedly. And you try to keep getting back up. I don't get it. Stay down. Learn your lesson. I love this year that you really, really want to face me. I love that you're 7-1. I love that you think you're doing so well. Because when you see me, when we play in 2 weeks, baby, I am going to kick the living shit out of you. I hope you're ready because when you lose, you better accept it like a man. Because I know I will. So, good luck, but not really. Your team sucks.
All right, so this week we thought we'd try and get an interview with somebody who's close to our hearts and our house.
In our stomachs.
And our stomachs, and that would be my wife, Crystal. But for some reason, she hasn't showed up yet. She lives here, and she's late for her interview.
Well, you have this palatial palace that she could be hiding in somewhere.
Yeah, she could be in the East Wing, probably.
The East Wing where her studio is.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I can get her. Hey, get down here! We got the podcast going! You're late for the interview!
Is that really how you speak to your woman?
No, just on the podcast. I'm gonna get my ass kicked for that, no doubt.
True. She's a podcast diva.
She's a podcast diva, and here she comes right now.
She is, Crystal!
Crystal! wifey, welcome to the show.
Hi.
So,
No, should we pause this? I don't think she was ready.
she's not ready. All right, although she's a little bit late, it's okay because she's up in the studio. It was very short notice for this interview, and we couldn't find anyone better. Just kidding. You were first on our list. And we just got done eating a delicious meal. Dentley, you want to tell them what we had?
It was a culinary masterpiece. It was smoked salmon and
Yes.
cornbread pudding.
Cornbread pudding and cornbread.
Cornbread pudding.
And we had finished it off with a little bit of pumpkin fudge and
yeah.
what was the other
Which
fudge?
I did not make.
Yeah, she did not make it, but she
By
provided
the great
it.
Fudgy Wudgy of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Strip District.
But yeah, she smoked the salmon out on the grill. I'm sure Justin and a few others will appreciate the care and love that went into that meal. It's an excellent meal. And so first of all, we just want to say thanks for that meal and the many other meals that you provide us.
Oh, you're welcome. As the official host of the podcast studio space, I'm honored and privileged to cook meals for the two of you, entertainers.
Thank you.
I
And
like that, entertainers. I like that.
and I know you have introduced Delling to a lot of different meals that he's never had before, and so
I'll say.
every week is like its own adventure.
Veggie quesadillas one week. Veggie quesadillas the next week.
We do have a lot of veggie
On the
quesadillas.
nights that Brian is here and I am not, veggie quesadillas on repeat.
It's a go-to.
But I will say that we had the theory the other night that we should start a hipster quesadilla shop because of the fantastic quesadilla that I first served you. So it could be called the Detling. And this quesadilla, let me just explain it for anyone out there who wants to try and replicate.
The
Was the Detling quesadilla.
Please let's not call it that.
No, call
Is well, it can't be named after you because you don't like mushroom.
Well, but his head is already too big.
Well, deal with it, okay? This is the
I
quesadilla,
love
and
it.
it's freaking incredible. So you take some wild mushroom, you slice it thin, and you saute it in a pan with some butter and some caramelized onions, and then you're gonna put that on a quesadilla with Asiago cheese and a little bit of wilted kale, and then you drizzle the whole damn thing with some basil olive oil. Yeah.
And Delling, you tried this for the first time like a couple weeks ago. I think he was the first one to try it, right?
I believe so.
Other than you.
He inspired it. I invented it on the spot when he came to the house and was hungry.
This is true. He came up hungry. He looked like a mess. And Chris was like, "Get in the kitchen. I'll feed you."
It's true. I love this. Is it going to be a shop or a food truck?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what's more hipster.
Probably a food truck.
Yeah.
But my thing is, right now after she described the whole recipe, take one guess who just wrote it all down and is going to do it next week.
Kevin Bean.
You got it. Kevin Bean's going to write it and his wife's going to do it. And he's like, my wife's the best cook ever. She knows exactly what to do.
He is one crafty lesbian.
Here's the problem, Kevin Bean. You don't have an awesome spouse who's going to go out into the forest of Ogletown and hand pick a sheep's head mushroom for this culinary delight. So, sorry, it's not really that easy to replicate. In fact, if you want to replicate it, you can only do it in the month of September of every year. Otherwise, you'll poison yourself. Sorry.
Wow, I think that was smack talk
I think it
directed
was.
directly at Bean, which is interesting because she doesn't even know that I'm playing him this week.
That's Bean. I think you've just been challenged. I really do.
You just got served, possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
Hipster quesadilla challenge. So, unless you start a podcast where you can explain what your recipe is going to be, consider yourself beat, man.
Hey, why don't you call into the show? I'm sure Bean, he does know how to cook, and he prides
Very
himself
good cook. He's
on
got
his
cooking
cooking.
stuff going on.
So maybe call into the show next week.
Another recipe,
Yeah, it could be a different recipe, or you could say that you tried this recipe and
but he can't. It's only in September.
Well,
True.
we could officially call the hotline this week the Hipster Quesadilla Hotline. If any one of you lovely fantasy football players out there would like to try and beat this recipe, let's hear it.
Wow.
I like it.
We've unleashed something that I don't know if we can like
This is a
pull back.
whole new avenue to
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah. Wait, are we doing a cooking podcast now?
It could be a combination. Nobody else has that.
This is true.
Well, the podcast here, as it's being recorded, does entail a good bit of cooking and food. So for those listeners out there who didn't know that, they now know that there's that element.
Okay, I like it, and I love the fact that she just like threw some smackdown right at Kevin Bean.
True.
You know, for the week I'm playing him.
invited it. You
I
did
did.
invite
I
it.
did.
You invited
So
it.
it was great.
Quick business idea. We do the show at Thursday around 8 or 9 p.m. You can come for $20 a ticket. Crystal will make food for you Emerald style. She will teach you how to do it, and we will have the podcast live as you eat your food.
Bam.
Bam.
Bam. Now, Crystal, we're being here to interview you, and obviously there's not much we can ask you about with fantasy football. You don't really pay attention to football, which I'm okay with.
Well, not true. I do watch some football, but in all fairness, the Steelers, up until the last 2 weeks, have not made football worth watching in Pittsburgh.
This is true.
Ugh, tell me about it.
And Delling, you know that better than anyone since you had Big Ben on the bench.
Oh, don't bring back Joaquin Phoenix.
Like,
Terrible.
Sorry. Anyways, what's your question, sir?
Well, my question goes to Crystal.
Of course,
Of
she's
course.
the guest.
She's the guest, the host
Yeah.
of us. Well, I mean, we all know that you're a lovely woman. You make us meals out of the grace of your heart.
You just want to keep getting fed.
Well, yeah, it's good food. I eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at home, for Pete's sake, and with a glass of milk.
You just sounded like Napoleon Dynamite there.
Gosh. Gosh, can we get out with the interview?
Who also eats quesadillas.
Dang quesadillas.
That's why I'm the inspiration. Also, the information for the movie Napoleon Dynamite. Maybe. Who's my Uncle Rico? Probably Justin Borg. That's who it is. Justin Borg is Uncle Rico.
It's whoever can throw the football over the mountain.
Uncle Rico. I don't know who could. But all right, back. I got off topic. It happens a lot. Now, I'm sure you see this a lot, but on like Facebook, the other guys in the league that have wives or girlfriends, they really talk up their significant others. Kevin Bean always says, "My wife is the best at this. My wife is the best. My wife cleans the toilets the best," or "My wife makes pie the best," or something. And whatever she does it the best. And then there's Tree Sice. His wife puts up pictures on Facebook, and within 5 seconds, Tree Sice responds, "I love you, baby. You're the greatest. If I didn't meet you, my life would suck." And then he'd like any photo within 5 seconds.
Which is true.
Which is, I mean, yeah, it's true. And then Jimmy Huber, not Jimmy Crick, although Jimmy Crick too. Jimmy Huber puts pictures of his wife, or not wife yet. I don't want to get in trouble. Girlfriend from New Jersey. He puts pictures, artistic photos of her up, and just talks about like, "Oh, we're so good. We're going to terrible sweater parties together." And then Jimmy Crick puts up anniversary pictures of his family and Sally.
Can you get to the question?
Oh, okay. Now, my question is to you. So with all these guys talking about their wives and how great they are, I never see Brian put up like photos or like put a thing in Facebook or even on the podcast about how my lovely wife cooks the most amazing meals, or she puts up with me dressing up as a hobo wizard for Halloween, which was put together in like 2 seconds.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, it looked like it was a 2-second costume.
Well, I can answer that question. In fact, it is a little odd to me that there aren't enough posts about how fantastic I am. Because I am
Do
pretty
tell.
darn fantastic. And you
Agreed.
mentioned the Hobo Wizard post. Oddly enough, he doesn't post a lot of pictures of me. And the one that he chooses to post for our anniversary is one of me dressed like a demented psychopathic man. So I'm not really sure what that says about our relationship. What can I say? Maybe he doesn't eat all that well until you come over. I don't know what that says.
That's not true at all. I eat well all the time.
Because he really likes veggie quesadillas.
I do. But hey, I will.
to defend yourself with,
Okay, I'll defend that post. This is crazy, but I'm defending a post on Facebook on our 5th year anniversary. I did a throwback. It wasn't even Thursday. And I thought, you know what? I wanted to show an intimate picture of our relationship that shows how casual and fun-loving we were. And yeah, that she still loves me even though I throw horrible costumes together.
It was so horrible that I believe that you were put down by fifth graders.
This is true.
Oh my gosh.
At school, we were on a parade, and I was calling myself just a wizard, and one of the fifth graders said, "No, you are a hobo wizard," which my only response was laughter because I knew it was true.
They got you.
And yes, in the picture, over his hat is a pillowcase because he didn't take the time to find or make a decent hobo hat. So yes, folks. Yes, Brian Volchko's Facebook friends. Take another look at that hobo wizard picture and know he is wearing a pillowcase.
But I hand painted on a moon and a star on that pillowcase. I don't think you can see it in the picture. And I used
No, you didn't actually because I still have the pillowcase.
I'm pretty sure I did.
No, you didn't.
I meant to if I didn't.
You were not even that motivated. Sorry.
Anyway, if you look down in the comments section of that post, which I know you did, Dentley, because you liked it, I put a picture of two skeletons, one me and one Crystal, as like a bride and wife.
That was genius. I did like
Thank you.
that.
And I said that was a fake photo of us as skeletons from 100 years for our anniversary, because, well, 105 years to be exact, to show us in our graves with no skin, just bones, because that's how much I love her. That's where we're going to be, 6 feet under.
Are you saying that you wanted to kill me like some sort of Dateline episode? Is that
Pretty
what that post is
disgusting, Brian.
about?
No, it's like,
Life insurance policy, Gone Girl kind of thing? I mean, what is this all about?
see how you twist things, how you twist it.
You are no Ben Affleck, sir.
It's to show how much our love means to me and how it's never ending. It's not mortal love, it's immortal.
And this is why recently I've been approached by the Bravo Network to do a fantasy football wives show. So yes, we've been approached to do the Real Housewives of fantasy football, and the whole reason is because they all know the husbands are screwy. That's what the show is all about. You got all these hot, sexy bitches, and then a bunch of screwy husbands.
Well, I guess that pretty.
am a fan of hot, sexy bitches.
Yeah, and I think that sums up our league because there are a bunch of crazy, just like ridiculous guys with a lot of hot, sexy bitches.
Well, I mean, speaking for myself, if we do have this show, do I get to play the part of the single guy that all the hot, sexy bitches try to set up with their crazy, slutty friends?
Sure, I don't see why not.
I don't know if I have enough Asian friends for you, though.
Oh wow! Come on. I mean, I could change. I could. There's Italians, Hispanics, white girls. I am very open right now to any kind of.
Nationality, ethnicity.
I was just gonna say companionship.
You want to get a dog?
I would love to have a dog. I just can't have one in my apartment right now. I'd love to have a bulldog or a French bulldog, if possible.
All right, well, tell Santa Claus. We'll see if we can get that for you.
Oh yeah, like I believe a French bulldog costs $3,000.
Well, the league can put some money together. It's not going to be purebred.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a mutt.
It's gonna be, well, then it's not gonna be a bulldog at all. It's gonna be. I'll take a mutt.
Oh, okay.
How
That's
about
what
a couple of stray cats? That's
cats.
what we could do. I think that's in the fantasy football budget.
Listen, I do not want a pregnant stray cat.
We can make that happen right now.
I know you can. It's probably in my car already.
So, anyways.
I guess, next question.
All right, next question. Since this is a fantasy football podcast, I think it's worth pointing out that you do have some fantasy football experience. Is that true?
This is true. This is true.
And I think you played at least for 2 or 3 seasons. Is that right?
I don't think it was that long, but
Definitely 2.
perhaps. My team name was the Snugglebugs, and
What was the thinking behind that name?
the thinking behind that was that no one wanted a woman in the fantasy football league, and I was a placeholder. I know I was asked because I was a placeholder, and you needed to even out the numbers. That's fine. That's fine.
Groundbreaking.
But I will say that I set out to prove a point with the Snugglebugs, and we did have a pretty good record early on. Now, that was kind of nixed like midway through the season because at the time I was working at Artists and Craftsmen and I worked Sundays. As you can imagine, if I didn't change my roster before I had to leave for work at 11:30, I was screwed. And my hubby didn't really help me out.
Come
a
on.
whole
Well,
lot there.
I was in the same-
with
I was in the
those
same
roster
league.
Changes, but I'm calling it in. I'm making the moves. All you had to do is log on for me and make the moves. I wasn't telling you to make decisions because clearly I was the brains behind the excellent record that the Snugglebugs had. Personally, I think we fell because of sabotage.
Well, first of all, you sound like Detling and Tresize combined with the number of excuses you're coming up with. It's pretty pathetic. So if that's what you're gonna like hang your fantasy football legacy on, so be it. But
I think actually you would drug me the night before so that I couldn't get up in time to change my roster before having to leave for work on Sunday. I'm
much Benadryl?
positive that happened.
Well, here's what I gotta say is, wasn't this league a free league?
it was.
Why would you sabotage a free league?
I think Craig Kubisic and Matt Reckner won that league almost every year because nobody else really paid that much attention to it. But I did not sabotage. This is all a cover-up. It's all a frame job. I don't know why she's like, blaming me about this league, about this team,
Just admit it. It's all part of the plan to be an episode of Dateline. See what I mean, folks? This all goes back a long,
Folks.
long way.
I think I know why you guys take such good care of your garden. I think when you disappear, that's the first place I'm going to look.
It's true. There's a lot of compost in that garden, It's going to cover it up.
This is why I feed Detling well, because I want someone to be able to speak to the cops for me when I am gone.
I will. I will definitely speak on your behalf.
I'm the one that has the huge insurance policy out on myself.
Yeah, who are we kidding? I'm the one that always wins in wrestling matches, and I have crazy mad karate skills that you're totally afraid of.
Not true.
Yeah, it is true.
Absolutely not true.
Are you saying that you can throw him around like a rag doll?
And I have before. Zach Zanke is a witness.
Yes, this might be true, but I am not going to become a Ray Rice and slap her around. That's not how I roll.
She'll be the Ray Rice.
You're right, because I'm Ray Rice. I'm totally the Ray Rice in this relationship, and you are my bitch.
Oh, we're gonna have to edit a lot of this
I pretty
podcast.
much understand now why Crystal doesn't like to go to the casino, because she's not gonna. If she's gonna
She
hit
doesn't
you.
like the smoke.
Oh no, it's the cameras. She knows if she's gonna hit you, it's gonna be in a private place where there aren't cameras to catch her.
Is this true?
This is why I have that big degree, I think of these
Carnegie Mellon.
things. I do
Genius.
think of these things.
All right, let's move on to a different topic here. I'm tired of getting bashed here. But anyways, you are planning on creating a mural, a football mural of the Pittsburgh Steelers at some point in time. And would you like to talk about that a little bit?
Well, it's not really my own mural. Let me go back to this whole conceptual route here. So I believe one of the first players I drafted for the Snugglebugs was Jeff Reed. It
probably was.
I know what you're all thinking. Why would you choose a kicker? But here was my theory.
A psychotic kicker.
This was before that, okay? Before that. So the darn guy was so he was so completely trusty and reliable that while eating at Permini Brothers one day, we're admiring the big Pittsburgh sports mural that's on the back of the wall in the restaurant.
Cool. I love to look at that.
Yeah, totally cool mural, right?
You got
And
Terry Bradshaw.
at the time, the Steelers were getting a lot of points and winning games simply because of kicks. Those 3 points off of Jeff Reed's leg were winning the Steelers games.
And winning you games, too.
And winning me games, yeah, as the
Go
Snugglebugs. Right. So my theory was that if you were to create a modern mural at the time of Pittsburgh Steelers who were part of the team, but a big contribution to the team, that Jeff Reed should get 1/8 of the mural because he was winning all the points.
And where are you going to put this mural?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not really making it. It was all just a concept.
Maybe at the
so-
quesadilla hipster place.
Perhaps, but
Do not
you
want
know,
Jeff Reed anywhere near the Detling case.
yeah. I mean, Jeff Reed is long gone. He's screwed up. I mean, God, rest in peace, paper towel holder. Okay, we all know about this. But I will say that Sean, the new kicker, has an awesome leg, and if I were still to create this
Is that what they call
mural,
it these days?
then he would have 1/8 of the mural.
You're on a first name basis with him?
Okay, Sean Sweesum, the Canadian, the kicker.
I didn't know he's Canadian.
She does compliment his legs every week, just so everybody knows that
He's got a
too.
great leg. He's got a great leg. That leg has earned 1/8 of a mural.
But you're gonna put it right over top of Jeff Reed
Well, at this point, yeah.
until he knocks down something of Sheets.
Till Sweesham loses it.
Who are we kidding? He's a Canadian. He's too polite to do that.
Yeah, he's a hoser.
Hope he brings us jelly donuts.
Take off.
Hey.
I just want to say this interview is going really well. Besides, like, attacking me, she might be up for a Demisey for Interview of the Year. What do you think, Delling?
Oh my god, definitely up for Demisey. Did way better than Josh so far. With Josh, when you're trying to get information from him, it's like trying to pull the sword from the stone.
Yeah, I mean, he did earn the Demisey last year, but he didn't have a lot of competition.
No, he didn't. Well, if he decides to do an interview this year, he's got a lot of competition.
Is this like a call to arms? Are you asking people to step up, to do interviews so that I have some competition?
Yeah, absolutely. Really haven't had any.
Maybe now's a good time to call somebody out.
Who are we gonna call out?
I'd
Josh.
say we'd call Josh for sure.
Call Josh out.
Jimmy,
Jimmy, call Jay.
Jay. Well, Jay does. He's a co-host.
Okay, Craig.
Ooh, he'd be a good interview.
Yeah, try to get some answer besides one word. Yes. Fine. No.
The Bill Belichick of our league.
It's a good. Yeah, he does wear hoodies.
That's
a
right.
lot. Who else can we call out?
We'll
Trees Nice.
Trees.
I haven't heard from him yet.
Yeah, or Alicia.
I mean, Alicia, when she talks, it's gonna take a long time to get her to stop talking.
She gave a great interview last year. You just didn't like it. She was ripping on you.
I know. Well, yeah, obviously, most definitely. All right, we got one more question for you. This is related to fantasy football, obviously. We want to know, well, let me first say, when we talk about wives, I like to go back to Alicia. Now, Alicia, she's with her man, Tree Sice, and she obviously loves him and supports him in any way possible. The woman, I feel like every time I see her, she has a new tattoo. She has like a tattoo of a baby Spider-Man. She has this awesome tattoo of Wonder Woman on her wrist.
The Penguins tattoo, of course.
Well, yeah, but she had that before Tree Size.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I'm talking like from Tree Size, she's getting all these characters, starting like comic books more, and she's showing it on herself. She like doesn't hesitate. Well, my question is, so I guess that's a way of supporting her man. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure she supports herself anyway. But fantasy football wise, do you plan on getting back into fantasy football? And also, I guess if you were to get a tattoo that was supporting your man, would it be some kind of like logo for the Detonators as another tattoo?
Please say no.
Well, I don't know that I'm looking to be the leader of another fantasy team. I'm completely happy as support staff and coach from the sidelines. I'm content in that role, and I think it's a good place for me to be.
Hold on. I love your supportive role, but do you think you could increase that level of support whenever I'm playing Detling by possibly putting laxatives in his food or drugging him somehow?
Well, that would
evil
be
bastard.
rude, and
Yeah.
some might slip into your food just for the suggestion. So watch your back, hun.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I do not want to have a prank pulled on me again where I go to pee in a toilet and it's clogged because you're the one with laxatives and you blame it on me with 3 women that I don't even know.
That was classic.
Oh my. But let's see. A tattoo question. Oddly enough, my next tattoo is gonna be a New Orleans tattoo. So it's It is, yeah. I'm planning a fleur de lis tattoo to be drawn by my fantastic sister, who is also very artistic. For those listeners who do not know, so in a way, it's sort of like the anti-hubby because my hubby knows that I really wanted to move to New Orleans, and then I met him. Oops.
Well, hold on.
But hold on, aren't you? Hold on 1 minute. You are indirectly supporting me, but with this tattoo, because aren't you going to put the words "Oh my heart"?
This is true. Yeah,
a
like
song
the
by-
REM song. Yes. But it's about New Orleans
Yes.
after the storm.
And to spin more, if you were to get this really soon, within the next 9 weeks, you would be supporting your husband because Fleur de Lis, which is New Orleans, Brian has Drew Brees as his quarterback who plays for New Orleans.
And the kicker now.
And the kicker, so you would be rooting on the detonators.
Well, let's just put it this way. If we're going to call my new tattoo a fantasy football tattoo, then I would insist that my hubby, who is tattoo-less, unlike me at this point, also get a tattoo. And maybe it should be in support of his wife, who got him, like, you know, a rainbow dash My Little Pony. We could do something like that. Or, I don't know, you know, it could be something special to symbolize the two of us. Like, maybe you get a tattoo of a hobo wizard or of a quesadilla. I could think of a number of things that
how you
represent our
Look how you
relationship in
deflected.
your
You
eyes.
deflected this question, I think.
Well, Brian, you had the chance to be tattooed. You should have taken the Equate de la Porta when you had the chance.
Maybe I should have.
Now
Maybe
I fully support the My Little Pony.
Yeah, Rainbow Dash.
Well, yeah, this is why we're all cougars. We can plan it together. So,
Well, it was
will
really great to have
eventually-
you on the show. Really great.
We will eventually tattoo you with something, whether you like it or not.
Brand me.
It looks as if I will stay the only purebred.
Well, we'll end it with that. But really want to thank you for some of the interview. Thank you for coming on the show, spending some time in your busy day, cooking the amazing meals. Any last words, Darling?
You're the best. I love you. And please make me more food and fatten me up.
Will do. Will do.
All right, thanks. This week's matchups.
All right, the first matchup we have is it's a Halloween theme, so everybody's appearing in their costumes. Brian,
Oh yeah. Well, what's the first costume?
very festive here. Justin showing up as a meatloaf.
Wait. The food?
No, the singer. And he's strutting and he's singing. What's he singing, Brian?
Well, let's get a little closer.
Yeah.
I would do anything for a win.
But I won't do that. Slutty FC Bahoric. Slutty FC Bahoric. Slutty FC Bahoric.
Oh, he
Just won't do that.
Oh, and look, here we have his opponent. I think it's Jay, but he's dressed up as the lead singer for Eve 6.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah, man, I totally see. He didn't have to do anything. He just woke up and put clothes on.
I got to lose a little bit of weight too, though.
Oh man, that was a cheap shot. Cheap shot.
Get some hair plugs too to get that full hairline.
Hey, Huber Slayer, cool it. But the real question is, would Jason swallow his pride?
Would he choke on the rides?
Would the lack thereof leave him empty inside?
Would he swallow his doubt?
Would he turn it inside out?
Would he find nothing but faith in nothing?
For a win.
For a win.
I don't know what is uglier, their costumes or their lineups. I mean, starting right off the top, we've got Teddy Bridgewater versus Derek Carr. Seriously, this is like their team's actually putting on a Halloween costume and like going out there and playing. He's got to play Andrew Hawkins and Miles Austin, like Benny Cunningham, and well, I don't know if he's got anybody else really bad. Jordan Matthews, I guess, but these two teams are pitiful this week. And Jay will be happy to hear that he is projected to win this pretty handily. But then again, Jet, I don't think has everybody in. Holy crap.
He doesn't have Alfred Morrison yet.
Ah, that's what it is. So he'll probably be taking Cunningham out.
Yeah, but late breaking news. Juddy and Jay are tied 4.1 to 4.1.
Ooh, it is neck and neck. Meatloaf versus the lead singer from Eve 6.
If it was a real battle, Meatloaf would eat him.
I think that should be your analysis of this matchup.
Well, you're picking Jay?
I think I am. I'm looking up and down the lineup, which it seems like we say every freaking week. And right now it's Greg Olson versus Cadet, and it's kind of hard to put Cadet in the flex. But this is a horrible bye week for Jutt. And like I said, I thought he changed his name because his team was going to be so easy to beat, and that they were in fact slutty. But I guess you said it was based on the costumes.
Yeah, it was a Halloween costume for him.
But yeah, I'm going Jay all the way. What do you got?
Oh, man. Well, I'm looking down this lineup. You say it's Greg Olson versus Cadet, but you fail to see that Jay did pick up Graham Gano or whatever it is from Carolina.
Greg Louganis?
Louganis? Yeah. But I was thinking about swooping in and picking him up because I dropped him. And I'm glad I didn't right at this moment because it's halftime and he has 0 points. So I'm actually going to go, interesting, McCoy and Foster, the two running backs here. And they're both playing against each other, but he's picking Foster in the flex over McCoy. That's intriguing. Yeah. I would not know who to pick either.
Yeah.
And like you said, Derek Carr versus Teddy Bridgewater, that's a terrible matchup. And Andrew Hawkins versus Miles Austin. The only thing I think Hawkins is going to win because of that video he put up. Did you see it with his son?
Yeah, I did.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm going to go with Jay. Or no, I'm sorry, not Jay. Well, I could be right. Both of them start with Jay. Justin, mainly because of his mid-season... Meatloaf, sorry. Mainly because of his mid-season pickup of one Alfred Morris, who's probably going to, since I traded, he's probably going to blow up this week, score like 2 touchdowns, and leave me crying in my Lucky Charms.
And your Jordan Reed beer?
There's a tear in my Jordan Reed beer, and I'm crying for you.
All right, so you're going with Juddy?
Going with Juddy. Sing that song, Meatloaf.
Slutty Juddy.
Slutty Juddy. It's better than One Nut Jut. All right, this next matchup we have is the Zombie Zombified Isotopes versus the Isotope Slayer. We got Craig coming out as Bruce LaVanche.
Who's that?
I don't know who the hell that is.
That's his costume, though.
That's his costume. It's some fat guy with jowls and red glasses and some kind of weird moppy hair. I guess you have to go to the internet to look at who that is.
Yeah, let's pull it up here.
Oh, it looks terrible.
Oh my goodness.
God.
I can totally see it.
Yeah. Oh, I can see it. Craig could definitely be Bruce LaVanche.
If you don't know who that is, look it up.
Yeah, look it up and prepare to laugh. And just think about the entertaining T-shirts that Craig wears. Because this guy wears them too. Like, just kind of disturbing.
And Josh it's kind of hard to recognize. Oh, there it is. He's coming out as Miley Cyrus.
That's working.
It's working, and I have to say, he may have actually had a sex change because he's really actually trying to pull that costume off. Look at
in a liposuction.
It's a lipo.
You did not need the breast implants, though.
No, didn't need that, but
I'm kind of turned on.
Kind of impressed.
Yeah. You can be my wrecking ball anytime.
This is so disturbing right now. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. We've got Miley Cyrus versus Bruce LaVanche. All right. What do you think, Detling? You have an idea so far?
Oh, man. Well, I mean, being that we do watch the Thursday game live, although not anymore because it's changed to NFL Network.
Yeah.
Bastards. I'm going to go with Craig all the way because Josh played Cam Newton. It's halftime. He's got 4.65 points.
Jonathan Stewart.
Yeah, Jonathan Stewart has 2.2. What I'd like to ask Josh is, why did you play Andy Dalton versus Jacksonville? I don't get it. I mean, maybe because New Orleans, you'd think they'd be high scoring, but I just feel like Andy Dalton probably getting A.J. Green back against Jacksonville. It should be good practice to throw him the long ball. But Craig, Des Bryant, Jamal Charles, Niles Davis. Now, what is up with that? It must be the bye week blues, kids.
Bye week blues, the zombie field, Isotopes.
Zombie field. I thought it was Zombified. I didn't look hard enough. Jeez.
It's all right.
Baltimore versus Pittsburgh. This is a tough one. I'm going with Craig. I just think Josh has too much to overcome his bye weeks. Golden Tate isn't there. And he might as well get used to it because next week Calvin Johnson comes back. And so probably just might as well slice Golden Tate's targets in half.
All right, well, I too will be going with Bruce Levanche this week. It's really hard to get behind Josh whenever you got 6 points on a Thursday night with two of your pretty big guns that should be getting you like at least 60. Yeah, and I mean, Craig's team is still really scary, and I can't wait for the day when he picks up that seventh loss.
Oh
and
my
I
gosh, we
still
need it so bad.
I won't feel good until he gets 8, truly, because he's still got a really high point total, and I think it's going to take 8 for me to sleep at night. So I although I would like to see that 7th loss, I don't think it's this week. I think he's gonna. I don't like the Niall Davis and Jamal Charles, but who knows? Maybe they'll both go off. But you still gotta feel good about Des Bryant, Antonio Brown, Jason Witten, even Carson Palmer against Dallas. I think he's going to do much better than Cam Newton. On Josh's side, he has some potential with, Brandon Oliver. Ruben Randall might have a big week. Jerry Maclin. Seattle D, they've been mediocre, but
They're playing against Oakland, though. Could be
Yeah.
like 60 points.
it could be. But he proved us wrong last week and still lost, but who knows? All I have to say is, if Josh loses this game, I think Craig's meme will be official that his team was just lucky and not good.
I like it.
Yep. So I guess our podcast is behind Craig.
All right, we got the next matchup here. It's Nick Foley and Dynamite versus the Rook. We got Jimmy coming out, and he's dressed up as Kermit the Frog. I totally see it. Totally see with that face.
Me too. Odd choice. I thought he would have maybe gone with Napoleon Dynamite.
You'd think
Yeah.
that would make perfect sense.
Yeah, but Kermit the Frog. Okay.
That going to Canada really messed him up.
It did. It messed with him big time. Listened to too much Alanis Morissette. And then here comes the Rook, and it looks like he's dressed up as, again, kind of like Jay. Didn't have to even do anything. Has a little bit of 5 o'clock shadow going on, and he went with Jack Black.
Oh, man.
Well done.
It's just that easy, folks.
Just that easy. I thought he would have went with something more along the lines of SpongeBob being the fry cook that he is.
Ooh, I like
But
that.
yeah, he went the easy route with Jack Black. So Tenacious D, nice work. So I'll go first on this one. I think we could probably both safely say that the Rook is in a bit of trouble, to say the least. Looks just like a bunch of dead bodies over there, like you can look at Doug Martin, questionable, highly questionable.
Jordan
What else?
Cameron,
Jordan
out.
Cameron is completely out.
Knocked out.
Let's look at his bench here for a second. He's got to have somebody to put in here for tight end. Oh, Delaney Walker, that would be good, but
On the bye.
on the bye. Well, let's see here. He's got to have somebody for Doug Martin. Let's see here. Who's he got here?
You got Steve Jackson on the bye. Reggie Bush on the bye.
Chris Sims?
Hurt. On the IR.
On the IR. So I'm not even going to look over at Kermit's team because I don't think I have to. I will say, Rook, I like maybe the top 4 players of your lineup. That's about it. And I actually do. I'm going to give you props on the Martavis Bryant pickup.
Wish I would have had it.
Me too. That was a really nice pickup, and I would consider trading something to you. So if you're interested in something on my team,
Don't do it. I'll rip you off.
Send me an offer.
Send you an offer.
I can't refuse. But no, I do like a lot of your team: Phillip Rivers, Johnson, Edelman, and Beckham, and Hauschka, of course. But
Lushki.
we didn't even bring up the title.
Hauschka.
We didn't even bring up like the whole Antonio Gates thing. It's kind of sad. Antonio Gates, what do you have? 2 more touchdowns last week?
Yeah, it makes you want to cry.
It does.
I feel bad for the Rook.
I do.
It's like everybody he trades away turns to gold. Then you got Jimmy over there, and he's got Jimmy Graham going off for a touchdown.
Yep.
5 for 50. Great tight end. Him and Gronkowski. That's there's the double G. I used to have the Gary the Gay Gorilla. Now it's the Gronkowski Graham show. Jay's hoping to get back in that playoff race, and the Rook looks like he's going to give him an easy win here. Hey, man, please make some moves, Rook.
Yeah.
Put up a fight.
Get some starters in there. Use some moves. I don't know how many moves you have left, but you got to make some moves.
Got to get off the ground, man. You were the Rocky of our league last year.
That's right. Come on.
Yeah, this isn't where you got to fight Apollo Creed. Jimmy's no Apollo Creed.
No.
He's freaking Napoleon Dynamite, for Pete's sakes. You could crush him. Please, make some moves.
This just in, we have a touchdown update from the Carolina game. Josh, you'll be happy to hear that Cam Newton, your boy, ran in one.
Superman.
Superman, we still are not changing our pick.
No way.
All right, on to the next matchup.
All right. We got Dubsy Hooligans, Kevin Bean here, and he's walking out. And let's see, what is he? He's wearing? He's wearing.
Again, he didn't really change much.
No, a little bit. He's got cargo shorts, Tori Amos concert tour T-shirt, and a bandana of sorts. I don't. Oh, I get it. He's a lesbian. He really didn't. He just got that out of his closet.
Yeah, I thought he was just dressed up normal.
Yeah, he usually wears like an Ani DeFranco tour T-shirt. Now I get it. He's not in costume. He's actually himself. It's Kavina Bean.
All right, and here I'm coming out onto the field and got my bald, shaved head, my albino look, my pasty skin, really super skinny. I'm not sure exactly what kind of clothes am I wearing.
A black shirt.
Black shirt,
Pants?
black pants. That's because I am. It's a throwback to high school. I'm going as Powder. Yes, the freakishly looking man known as Powder. So, what do you say about this matchup? Powder versus the
lesbian?
middle-aged lesbian.
Well, I think in reality it would be a really interesting matchup because Powder would touch the hand of the lesbian and he would feel all the pain that Kevin Bean has gone through in his life, and then he'd accept it into his body, and then they'd both like give this look of understanding, and then Powder would just walk away and go into his house and shut the door, and Bean would be okay with being a lesbian. But we're not in real life here. We're in fantasy world. It's a tough choice. I think right now Brian is shaking in his boots because Breeze isn't performing the way he wants to.
Got 2 turnovers, man.
Well, you know that happens. But on the other hand, Brandon Cooks only got 4.3 points live. Bean has DeMarco Murray, Deshaun Jackson, Sanders, and Flacco versus the Pittsburgh defense, which we all know they can't cover anybody.
Nope.
You've got T.Y. Hilton versus the Giants. That's actually pretty good. Your boy Tate. Oh, man. And Vereen versus Denver. Oh, boy, it's a tough choice. You know what? I'm going to go with Bean. I think Flacco's going to go crazy.
All right. I respect that. I mean, this is the second week in a row that you've gone against me. Last week it didn't work out for your pick. I won, of course. Didn't feel great about the win. I mean, it wasn't a dominating win. Only able to put up like 165. And Jets team just didn't really show up over in London town. I got up early to watch that game, and I felt bad because the first half, I thought I was done. Matt Ryan, Julio Jones lit it up, and then they did nothing.
I believe Ben Tate went for -5 in the first half.
Yeah.
And
he
somehow
did.
managed to get positive points.
He got a touchdown. That's about all he got.
That's pretty lucky.
It was very lucky on that. I'll give you that. I should have started Lacey, and I didn't. And I actually survived that error, if you will.
I can't believe you're not starting Lacey again.
Well, I can because he's on the bye.
Well, I mean, I think he's still better than McFadden.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if you don't want him on your roster, I would trade you for him. You need some wide receiver help.
I do.
I got a couple guys if we want to discuss.
All right, on to the matchup here. We'll discuss it. I'm not doing any more live trade offers here. Didn't go anywhere last week. So, anyways, this is going to be another really good matchup. I feel like we both are being hurt by the bye weeks. You more than me because you got Flacco instead of Rodgers. I have to sit Lacey. I'm not sure who else you have to sit, but you got Murray in your flex, which is going to be good. Vereen is a wild card. You never know if he's going to put up 5 or 50. And both of our defenses are also questionable. Miami and Philly could put up a lot or nothing. I think it's going to go down to the wire, but I'm going to actually say that Mike Evans is going to get it done for me. You know?
Really?
Yeah, Mike Evans. Going up against Cleveland. Vincent Jackson, who you should know pretty well, has done absolutely nothing this year. And Mike Evans is ready to break out, and I think this is his week. He's going to have one game this year where he's going to get like 30 or 40 points, and I think this is the week. He's been getting 10 to 15 all year, but I think this is going to be his breakout game. And your boy Amaro is also going to come out of the woodwork to light it up.
You're a son of a bitch, you know that?
While Martellus Bennett is on my bench.
You snuck Amaro off the way because you knew I would pick him back up.
I needed somebody, but yeah, I had a feeling you might be going after him.
Could have. Man.
Yeah, instead you had to trade Alfred Morris away just to get a serviceable tight end. So anyways, I'm going with myself. Powder's going to take this one down, and I don't need my woman to do my smack talk for me, although I loved every minute of it.
It's a weird way of foreplay you guys have.
That is not foreplay at all.
I got him leaving his house soon.
I did not coach her in that in any way. She took it upon herself. But good luck, Bean. And if you want to trade Brandon Cooks after this week, hit me up. I'd still like to have him. I know you want to try and keep him, but the Detonators would welcome him with open arms.
Stop trying to get trades live. All right, the Halloween matchup of the week, according to Jimmy, is the WRR Wolves of Raritan. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Versus Jeff, you might put in. Obviously, we don't get that one either.
Never have, never will.
No, stopped asking. Jimmy coming out as a cuddly wolf pup. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Such a cute little wolf pup.
Hey, get off his leg. He's trying to hump you, Dowling.
Oh,
Get out,
freaking
boy.
weirdo.
Down.
Kick him. Kick him when he's down.
Do not kick a little wolf pup.
It's Jimmy.
I know. But look at him. Listen to him. Woof, woof, woof. Oh.
That's the disguise. It's a disguise. Wait till the full moon comes out. He's going to tear your head off.
And now we have Jeff coming out in his costume. Wait.
It's so scary.
Wait. It's not Michael Myers.
No.
It's not Jason.
It's the real man. It's Jeff.
Jeff has
Jeff is Jeff. What's going on?
Frightening.
It is frightening. I never knew what he actually looked like.
I know. And then it's like,
Put the mask back on. We want Michael Myers back. Please, Jeff, don't kill us.
But really, please don't kill us.
Yeah, please.
We don't know if you have any history of being a serial killer, so please don't kill us.
Yeah, we know you were in the military somehow, and we
Yes.
don't have any training, and you do, so please don't kill us.
All right, so let's look at the matchup here. This actually looks pretty a tight matchup. I mean, Jimmy's definitely hurt by the bye week a little bit. His projection's down. He's a little worried about Gio being out. And as you pointed out last week, he has not been hurt at all by injury. And I think this
adversity.
is no adversity. And this week, he's going to face a lot of it because, look, we've got A.J. Green going up against Mohamed Sanu. And this is A.J. Green's first game back.
Smack.
Yeah. And I think that Sanu's going to come back to earth. I think, A.J. Green's going to blow up his first week back. Dalton's been missing him.
My God.
And they're playing against Jacksonville. I predict A.J. Green
2 touchdowns.
at least 150 yards.
That dude is sick.
He is. And I think if he's probably healthy. They probably waited until he was absolutely healthy, and he's just going to go off. Jeff, props to you for getting Gates off of the manager of the year.
Oh,
The Rook.
The Rook, Jack Black.
Yep. Giggs.
And
I think that's going to help you out this week as well. I think that Gates is going to have one of those seasons that he probably shouldn't have, but he's like, for whatever reason.
Like Curtis Martin back when the Fountain of
Yeah.
Youth, taking a drink of it before he retires.
Absolutely. He's chugging.
He is. He's definitely chugging it.
And, I don't like Eli Manning, but, hopefully he'll do something like Big Ben did last week.
This could be a fiery matchup.
Yeah.
The GM of the Giants told him personally, he said, let it rip.
Did
Rip it.
he
Yes,
really?
he did.
Nice.
So
Let's
go
take
for
a
it.
quick look at Jimmy's lineup here. We got Hill.
Yeah, I got a question mark. Where is Bernard? Is he hurt?
I don't know. He might be. I really don't know.
I
think he must be. He's out.
Gio may be out. Okay.
Yeah. And Taliaferro.
Touchdown vulture.
Yeah, touchdown vulture. And Holmes as in his flex. Jimmy, I have to say that as much as your team does crush every week, this is not your week, buddy. I'm really going to give this one to Jeff as Jeff
Yes.
this week. What about you?
Well, looking over the lineups, it does look like Jeff could possibly win. Frank Gore does like to kill St. Louis. I don't know. AJ Green's back. That's awesome. Michael Floyd, though, got nothing last week.
That's not going to happen 2 weeks in a row.
I don't know. I'm hoping my boy John Brown steps up as the number 2 guy. I saw you raise your eyebrows.
Rolled my eyes.
You rolled your eyes, raised the eyebrows. But I am going to go with Jimmy here. I know I'm going to screw myself over in the saying he's not going to win a game, but mainly because I want him to win because I want him to be 8-1. And is it two more weeks? So it'd be 9-1 maybe. I want him to be 9-1 when he faces me, and I also want Jeff to lose because then he'd be 4-5. In the case that I lose, I'm 4-5. I'm trying to think about I'm trying to think about like that 5th and 6th place, man.
Gotcha.
All the 4-4s right now. This is a big jumbled mess, and it's kind of scary.
I hear you.
So Jimmy, take this one down, please.
You need him to. I really don't.
I can't believe I'm rooting for my enemy.
I know. But you want to just take down the giant when he's a little bit taller.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. All right, and now the matchup we've all been waiting for, the matchup of the week. We've got Treesice going up against Detling, and Treesice is walking out first in his costume, and it's one that he wears often, but I'm kind of surprised. Hold on, it's Spider-Man. But wait a second, Johnstown already has their own official Spider-Man, so, I see. It says Ogletown's own Spider-Man.
The village of Ogletown.
Village of Ogletown. So he is Spider-Man to about how many people?
I am roughly 100.
Roughly 100. So give or take. Until Spider-Man of Johnstown passes away or passes the torch or, can't get out of a wheelchair, he's going to have to just wait for that title all the way in Ogletown.
He's gonna have to be he's gonna have to be satisfied with instead of swinging from the tall buildings of a city to swinging from the trees of Ogletown.
It's like a Tarzan Spider-Man.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But I mean, unless his webs shoot about 1 mile to get from one house to the next, I would love to see it. I want to see the Ogletown of Spider-Man of Ogletown in action.
And wait, he's wearing one of those costumes where like he's really ripped with the abs. Is that real or what do you think?
No, we know that's not real.
You didn't even question it.
No way. I haven't seen Treesice work out ever in his life.
Well, I'm sure Alicia wishes they were real.
Oh, most definitely. I think that she
Most definitely.
And I'm thinking. Now that I'm thinking about Ogletown, I think basically his villains are the Barneses. So he has to worry about like Dustin Barnes and the other Barnes trying to cause havoc and stuff. And I can just see him trying to stop Dustin Barnes. He's quite the he's quite a force to be reckoned with. Good luck, Treesice. We won't let your identity be known. Of course, Ogletown people. I don't even know if they ever knew you lived there.
That's true. He's kind of he didn't want to give away his identity and everything.
Right,
it was all for the Spider-Man gig.
He has been planning this for years.
So here, what are you coming on as, Detling?
Oh, I am dressed up.
R. Kelly?
No. I wish. Jeez, I didn't even think about that one. That'd be a whole lot of blackface I'd have to put on there. Drink. That was racist. Sorry. Justin made me do it. No, I'm coming out as Kyle Orton. That's right. I'm wearing a Buffalo Bills uniform. I'm ready to throw that ball to Sammy Watkins. Wait a minute. Are we on a bye?
I don't even know.
I think we are on a
I
bye.
think you are on the bye.
But anyways.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here. I got my my beanie cap on, looking at like that either I'm high or drunk face that Jimmy loves so much.
Yes.
I think it might win the costume of the year here in the league.
I don't know about that.
Well, we're gonna have to put our votes in and see.
Put the votes in and see. Blind vote.
It's either I think it's between me and Meatloaf.
Okay. Eve 6 might get it.
Eve 6? I don't know. Meatloaf. It's gonna be a tight competition.
All right. So, anyways, as Cal Orton, what do you think about this matchup?
It's gonna be a tough matchup. I think that I'm going to win. First off, I have to get a kicker. Matt Prater currently on bye. I have some tough choices to make. I just brought in this new tight end, Jordan Reed. Hopefully he pans out, or else I'm gonna have to start Jordan Cook again, and that'll just crush my dreams. But I'm going against Possum Magic. He does that weird voodoo. We're gonna have a great quarterback battle.
Yep.
Brady versus Manning. So we'll both be looking at that TV, praying to God that's like just a passing fest. I'm looking at the live thing. Ingram's already got 12 points. Benjamin's only got 3. I'm hoping that stays the same. Hoping Vincent Jackson is the guy that gets the ball instead of Mike Evans. He's got Joe Hayden on him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Le'Veon Bell versus Baltimore is tough. Everything looks pretty tough. I'm still going to go with myself, though. I like to root for my team. Most other people don't, so I'm going to root for my team.
Well, at least that's one person rooting for your team, Cal Orton. Spider-Man, as much as I don't want to see you win again because you're going to get closer and closer to first, And because Jimmy very well could lose this week, he would still have a clear lead in points, but you would at least be tied.
200 ahead of everybody.
Yes. Which, please don't massage his ego either. You and him, we don't need to massage either one of your egos. Anyways, yeah, Spider-Man, you haven't lost since week 2, which I'm sure you're aware of. So you could make it now, what, 6 straight, I guess, or 7 straight? 7 straight, which is ridiculous. And I hate to say it, but I'm actually going to vote for you. I think you're going to do it. He's just got a stronger lineup. I know, you always root for your own team, but if you weren't you, you'd probably vote for this team too. Calvin
I'm not me. I'm Kyle Orton.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kyle Orton roots for me.
Wait, you're not the same person?
Well, we are. I'm collecting checks.
Nice.
Playing for the Bills. I actually thought I was just going to be a substitute for the rest of the season, but I got pulled in because the other guy was so bad.
But yeah, you're right. This matchup is going to hinge a lot on that Denver-New England game because you both have a quarterback, you both got a running back, and they're both pretty evenly matched. Hillman versus Gray. Gray really showed that he is going to be the workhorse, and hopefully Vereen, my boy, at least gets more catches this week. But yeah, other than that, Keenan Allen, you got to love that. Well, not you. But Bradshaw versus the Giants.
Trying to beat me with my scraps again.
Yep. And then Kansas City versus the Jets.
Yeah, that's almost unfair.
It is. You got Michael Vick going out there for the first time in a couple of years.
And if he sucks, what are you going to do? Throw Geno Smith in there? Jeez.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
I'm sitting Decker because I don't trust Vick. So, Kansas City, I think, is going to help him push him over the top. But yeah, Detling, I think you're going to put up a fight, just not a big enough of a fight. And you're going to be, I don't know, hopefully still in 6th place, but it could be dropping down to 7th. But good luck to you. I'm just going with Boston Magic, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Grr. All right, and before we go, we do have the tallies just added up for
The votes are in, folks.
The votes are in for the costume of the year. And, all right, let's open up the 3rd place envelope. 3rd place goes to...
Lesbian by Kevin Bean. Very well thought. Tori Amos. Oh, you did it right, buddy. Cargo shorts. Can't do it any better than that.
Bandana.
Oh, priceless.
Well done. He might have a little bit of rouge going on there in his cheeks. I can't tell, but well done.
The fake facial hair to show that you get a little bit there, what I'm talking about, like the butch lesbian.
Yep.
'Cause, yeah, he's got that right on par.
I can't believe he only got 3rd, but hey.
It's what the voters want.
Yep. And the 2nd place goes to
Jay, Eve Six, lead singer.
Way to go, Jay.
Way to always make the '90s relevant, Jay.
I know. No big surprise there. Like Detling said, a little thinner on top.
A little thinner on top, a little bigger in the midsection. You really are you're almost like the retired version of him. Although you guys did do an album in 2012, nobody heard of it, so I pretty much think that they're on the way out. And we're going to see him in a random bar somewhere singing one night.
Yeah, but you
saying, please listen to me.
But you still brought home the silver. Well done.
Brought home the silver, and like most problems with these children today, I don't think 2nd place should get a trophy. I think we should wise up and tell them that they need to work harder.
Yep. Okay, and 1st place goes to... First of all, any guesses?
Oh, man.
I'm
Kyle Orton.
I'm going with Powder.
Kyle Orton all the
Let's
way.
find out.
Tight
There
envelope,
we
tight
go.
envelope.
And 1st place goes to...
Shocker. Meatloaf.
Meatloaf. Wow.
I was robbed.
No, I was robbed, man.
I came in full
I
football
shaved
gear.
my head.
Oh, man, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, and
I know how that
makeup,
is.
Man.
At least it might grow back.
I shaved my eyebrows. For this
You had to shave everything to be like
everything.
Powder.
I shaved everything. I wasn't
Oh.
gonna say it, but I did.
Jeez, oh man, it's kind of creepy here,
Anyways,
folks.
I thought Jet was gonna go as either Jack Black or
Walter
from The Big Lebowski.
I guess. Well, he used to look like
Or-
Jack Black.
Yeah.
He got a little older though, so now he looks like Meatloaf. And
He
Walter,
can
he
sing-
can't
he can
can't
sing
pull off
well,
Walter
too.
anymore. He doesn't
No.
have the hair in the front part of the head.
That's true.
But I mean, I always do applaud his efforts.
But
And
Jet's got some pipes like
he does,
Meatloaf.
he does have some pipes.
Yeah.
He hasn't used them in a while.
No.
So I mean, maybe he does sound like Meatloaf on the stage because I've heard some disappointing reviews about him.
Me too, and I know Meatloaf has done some reality TV lately. I could see Chuck getting into that.
Okay.
I could see him doing some
Oh
reality
boy,
TV.
Justin would love to do reality TV.
Yeah.
Somewhere he didn't have to get off the couch.
So maybe not Survivor, Big Brother.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe like one of those like a hoarder or a cheapskate TV show. Like Justin, he just piled up with video games and books, and try when you want to yell at him, he'd tell you to come through like the west wing of the aisles of books and video games. He's, I'm in here. I'm playing Elder Scrolls. I'm in my 47th hour.
All right, well, I think we need to cut this podcast.
All right, well,
It's only been an hour and a half.
yeah, this one's really long. We got ahead of ourselves. Congratulations, Meatloaf. We hope you enjoy your medal.
Yeah.
It's not really metal. It's actually a chocolate coin
Yes.
attached to a ribbon. So if you want to, you can eat it. I'm sure the real Meatloaf would.
Or give it to Donatello.
Okay, the Donatello. That's right. Yeah, because you need to fatten her up. Poor girl's just a stick. So yeah, happy Halloween, everybody.
Yep. Good luck.
Good luck. So are you ready, Brian?
Are you ready, darling?
I'm always ready. Go,